And welcome back, guys, to the potentially last game of the day. Though we're hoping it's not gonna be. Currently, we're watching a series between NAVI Jr. and UALEIKUMNIHAO, and it's 1-0 for NAVI Jr. Yep, they I don't want to even say these guys came in as the underdogs any longer, because they have shown that they can fight against anybody. And it seems like this new map that is kind of slower is definitely gonna be favoring them compared to some of the other teams. NAVI Jr., this is not their last game. They're gonna play against Team Sexy as well. They've already secured that they're not gonna be dropping down to Division 2. But okay, there might be something weird, that happens and then they drop down. But Cybercats, and no, sorry, I don't think that they're really winning. At least one of them is not, especially Cybercats, who are going to be going up against UALEIKUMNIHAO. But NAVI Jr., if they win this one, they're actually going to be one of the top contenders to go to Division 1. So NAVI, this team might not be removable from Division 1, right? Because they were in Division 1. They got eliminated. Then PuckChamp qualified. The NAVI picked them up. They got eliminated. So, the Mo meme with Barney. That's pretty much how it feels, it seems like, when it comes to NAVI and getting them out of the Division 1. But let's not talk about it too much and get ourselves into the draft here and just see what these teams have prepared for us here in game number 2. Aleikum, they ban out the Pango. They're gonna get rid of the techies. So I think this is the first game today we're not gonna see a techies. We've seen 3 muertas, 3 have lost. I have seen people in the chat hate on the hero. I don't necessarily think it's the hero's fault. The hero is looking quite strong in terms of damage being dealt. It is susceptible to dying, but it's pretty solid, I think, and just came down to the weaker team playing it, or in this last game, UALEIKUMNIHAO, I'm not sure they're the weaker team, but NAVI Jr., they played pretty well in that previous game. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's the hero and I'm just not willing to accept facts.
5 seconds remaining.
So let's see. What do you do? UALEIKUM, do you go for Muerta? Do you go for the Beastmaster? Those are kind of the openings that you could go for. We're already here thinking about the meta developing. Let's see. Let's see what it's gonna be. UALEIKUM taking their time with the first pick, and they'll go for the Rubik. Okay. So they'll go with the standard openings. We'll see if it's gonna be a Beastmaster after that one. If NAVI Jr. might be banning out the Chikiro. That's something that we see. You're not going to pick it into a Rubik, but with a Rubik, we're often not going to see it. Rana does come through. NAVI Jr., they get a Beastmaster themselves. Okay. No Enchantress, no Chen, meaning the Beastmaster is pretty strong, and Beastmaster Rubik has kind of been a staple lane, even though I remember a time when this lane lost all the time, but ever since people started getting the wild axes earlier, level 1, then with the spams you survive the first couple of levels, and later on you're actually pretty powerful together. You're gonna get the Doom. That's a good hero versus the Beastmaster. Sometimes you might have a problem getting the spell off with the Doom in early stages of the game, but with the map being so big and Doom being actually so fast, I feel like you can actually chase people down quite nicely. So UALEIKUM, they'll ban out the Naga. They're gonna ban out the Anti-Mage. They're done with these mobile heroes. I can't wait to see an Anti-Mage, to be honest, because there's just so many camps, and I feel like he's probably the only hero that can get to them in time.
10 seconds.
Everybody else seems like, yeah, they're a fast farmer, but they cannot travel that much in terms of distance in a short amount of time. The Anti-Mage seems like a hero that could really elevate this farm to incredible heights with the map, but who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Terrorblades, people are focusing on cores. They're gonna get rid of the PL as well. That's another hero that, in terms of pops across all skill levels has really had good time. And Navi Jr., they get a bounty. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I've been looking to play him on in pubs. I really want to see how it works. Because I haven't really been able to see him all that much. I want to see how it works. One of my favorite heroes for sure. So I'm hoping Navi Jr. show us how it's done. Daze is probably going to be the one playing it, and he has been pretty cool, right? And his rotations when he's playing a tiny, he played a really good techies game. He likes to move around the map quite a lot, so I think this hero will definitely be benefiting him. But that's two heroes that have invis on the side of Navi Jr. If you get a shard on the bounty, bigger of an issue. I like how there's more options now on the map. We really need time to find out what the best option is, how to play it. But you can either farm, you can get invis heroes because there's not enough sentries to cover the entirety of the map, hunt people down. You can get maybe team fight heroes and try to force people into the mid lane or closer to the mid lane by pushing. You know, there's the options, you know, similar to what they used to be, but not really, because the map is much bigger. So you actually don't have a sense of what is good and how to utilize it. So I like it. You actually have to think really hard when playing Dota. You know, when you play Dota for 10 years like I have, and then the map changes happen slight. The biggest changes was the addition to the triangle, the extra camps, stuff like that. But the map is not all that big, and then you just know where the enemies are, what they're doing, which objective they're taking. Now it's not that easy to guess. Even if you would have a lot of info on the map, the enemies might be doing something completely different. Puck comes out, people have been theorizing that the Puck is going to be one of the best heroes. He did receive some changes. Don't want to say buffs. Okay, Troll, that's a hero that did receive a slight buff. But if you get a shard, your attacks deal bonus magic damage, right? And of course, the phase shift. If you go into it, you attack, right? Puck attack deals oh no, so it's when you phase shift, right? But wait, where is that? Is it a talent? It's a talent when you attack every single. Yeah, I read something. Let me check it here.
Templar Assassin.
Oh, so the Dream Coil with the Aghanim Scepter now is rapid fire. Okay, basically. So everybody inside of a Dream Coil is being attacked by the Puck or by the Dream Coil, wherever the Puck is. And it is going to be doing that bonus damage. So that's cool. So there's going to be a TA coming out. This means... Is it going to be a TA versus a Puck in the mid lane? Does seem that way. Richmond feels like a guy who would be doing it. And TA is one of those heroes that really does benefit from having extra vision from the bounty. So I like it. So they're not trying to kill the Puck. They are trying to annihilate him in the lane. If it is Richmond on the TA. Troll deals pretty well with the Beastmaster in lane. He deals pretty well with the TA throughout the game. You have the coil, which is like the best lockdown for you. The change to the troll that I was talking about is that he can use items during his ulti. So that is quite big, because especially you can use your ulti and then BKB later on, right? That is pretty huge. So you don't have to be like, oh, I have to BKB ulti every single time. I think that's a pretty huge change for sure. Because then you're ulting, you're attacking, you see a spell flying, you pop the BKB. And that's the only thing that you have to think about, because yeah, you're not really clicking anything else, are you? Yeah, I had a bit of a different idea of how the puck will be played. It'll probably be played exactly the same. Maybe late game we're gonna see Ag Shard, Ag Scepter. Overall, he has received some nerfs. Oh, actually, a slight buff to his orb. The mana needed is reduced slightly. Okay, so let's see from these heroes which ones are universal. Bounty, nope, still staying agility. Mirana and the Beastmaster are. TA is agility, no doubt about it. Rubik, intelligence, of course. Doom, Puck and Troll. Yeah, okay, so UALEIKUM, they don't have any universal heroes. Two of them on Navi Junior, the Beastmaster and the Mirana. Bounty would have been like okay for me if he was a universal hero. I wouldn't mind. Jakiro does come out, so there it is. That's a good one versus the TA, a great one versus the TA, great one versus the Beastmaster. Bounty also doesn't like it. Bounty is the type of hero that runs in. Any hero that blocks your path that you don't want to run into is a problem. Jakiro is that hero for sure.
5 seconds remaining.
So what now? Do you get a... This could be a safe lane TA, right? You get like a drow. You get a drow safe lane to lane with the bounty. Is that too greedy? I guess not, because you will crush the mid lane. The safe lane will go pretty solid for you with between the drow and the bounty. And the drow plus the TA plus the Beastmaster. Imagine that physical damage output later on in the game. Will they go for the Slark? Okay, so it's not the drow, but it's still somewhat of a greedy pick. When you look at UALEIKUMNIHAO, other than the Doom, actually, they don't deal well with the Slark. It's a really good Slark game. Plus, we're finally going to see a Harpoon, most likely, because it just seems like the perfect item for the Slark. You don't have to rush the Aghanims any longer. The Harpoon is actually quite nice. For me, Slark is pretty solid in the current meta because you're super fast to move around the map. You're everywhere. Nighttime vision is there. During nighttime, everybody's faster, but that means even more for you. I like Navi Junior's lineup. I actually do like it. I think their lanes are gonna be pretty solid. I am kind of afraid for Daze and PMA. I think they're gonna suffer. But other than that, I think they're gonna be fine. And utilizing the troll properly is never easy, even now with the changes that were added. So I'm leaning Navi Junior. I don't want to say they have a better draft. I just like their draft more. I think with the Bounty Hunter, you actually have so much to give. The problem I have is if they start falling behind, they're never going to be able to kill the puck. That's a big issue. But if they're ahead, and they could get ahead from their lanes, especially mid lane and their safe lane, that is a big deal. Plus, you have a Bounty Hunter Mirana, which means that rotating through the Twin Gates is actually a big deal. But with that being said, guys, we are going to be getting ready for game number 2 of this best of 3 series. And before it, we're going to have a word from our sponsors.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
And we get ourselves into game number 2 of Navi Junior versus UALEIKUMNIHAO. First game goes to Navi Junior after 50 minutes of a hard-fought battle. It wasn't easy whatsoever, but they were leading for the majority of it. So let's see if that's going to be the case now as well. Bounty Hunter or Navi Junior, for those of you that don't know, his
the mystery deepens.
His Wind Walk, Shadow Walk now does stun. Navi Junior still are not favored here by EGB odds. For good reason. On paper, UALEIKUMNIHAO, they should be able to win this one, this entire series even, but Navi Junior not to be underestimated. And well, they're scouted, waiting for an arrow, and it's gonna come through. The Jakiro has been caught as the best one to get on top of because he's very annoying, and they'll get the first blood on Richmond, who secures it there on his TA. Didn't even start off with the meld. They didn't need the added minus armor. It was pretty important that you get the stun on the Jakiro because a good dual breath is going to prevent you from doing damage, but that is quite huge. Richmond starts with a first blood. Doesn't get much better than that. But we see a first blood pretty early on. Happy with that one. Read this. He wanted a high five, not gonna be getting it. Days. Super annoying. Look at him. Look at how annoying he is. Yeah, also you cannot go for the shadow walk double attack, guys, for a double stun or double bash, whatever. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. Remember, you could do it with the damage, with everything. Okay, Richmond, he missed every single CS there in the mid lane. That's quite unfortunate. Hayes, on the other hand, is going to be quite successful. So, of course, as this lane progresses, it will be going into the favor of DA more and more. Especially once you level up more of those refraction charges. Buck cannot harass you. Buck cannot trade with you. Buck has less damage than you. And, I mean, we all know why the DA gets picked versus the Buck. Guys, it has been almost 10 years since Dandy and S4 laned this lane on TI Finals, game number 5, where everyone thought Dandy way too strong, he's gonna win that one, and then they lost it in the end. But it was definitely popularized how much this matchup is TA favored. It's not as TA favored as it used to be, but it still is, especially when you get the first blood. He's getting a solid amount of CS, but he is he's definitely in a world of pain. The side lanes, though, no, not that great, especially with God the Juice being dead. Sugarrat gets the kill. Okay, he wasn't expecting that one. The pounce, not that great. Last game, he died once for the entirety of it. And now he's gonna be dying in the first 2 minutes. Bounty on the top lane doing annoying things. I guess you have to do it. You're versus the Jakiro and the Troll, and you have a Beastmaster as your core, so it comes down to you being super annoying. If you're not, you are well, your Beastmaster is gonna have the worst time of his life. And coming back to the mid lane, our observer is a Navi Junior fan, so I mean, aren't we all? When we have 5 guys, none of them older than 18, it's just very hard not to wish them all the best. One of the youngest teams ever. Probably the youngest team in the DPC currently. Like, no contest. Maybe South America, but I don't think so. They don't have these players this young. But I don't know all of the teams, so most likely Antimos is gonna be losing that range creep. He's gonna be bashed as well. Very much annoyed here by Days, who's still level 1. And imagine what happens when he gets level 2. He's gonna get even more annoying with the Janata. I guess you get it. I mean, Days, be careful. Couple of more hits. Richmond is not gonna be diving that one. Hayes is still doing okay in terms of CS. Pretty solid. Whereas the other cores of Navi Junior, not so much. And we talked about it. You start falling behind with this lineup. It's a problem. You need kills. Your lineup needs kills. You want to be utilizing the vision that you have. So Days, he dies. Did rotate towards the bottom lane. Very unsuccessfully. Does give a kill to the Doom, who now has the Arcane Boots and, well, no Devour, so he still hasn't eaten a creep. Read this. Double Star Storm on Bexen, but yeah, Rubik is the type of hero that can just stand his ground a little bit too strong. So Bounty is coming towards the bottom lane again. We'll see if he and what he really wants to do there. PMA will be left alone. Left outside alone. Sugarrat could be a target. They see the Bounty, gonna lift him up. Arrow not gonna be connecting. The stun wasn't there, and Days, he's the one that takes the damage. UALEIKUM, they destroy half of the HP of the Bounty and the Slark without taking any damage themselves. Days is now in the river there. Or in the pond. Well, let's call it a pond.
The prize is
He knows there's a sentry in the vicinity and they could kill him. They
Dire's
want to.
middle tower is under attack.
TA topping the network chart, huge margin. Puck suffering. Same is true for the Beastmaster. He's suffering as well. Arrow onto the Rubik. He has the sticks. Bexon is alive. They needed a double Starstorm to kill him, but Ridis didn't have enough to get on top of him. He would have had the leap to get on top of him. Wouldn't have had the mana to leap away. Oh, actually, he doesn't have the leap, so that's the case when you are under-leveled. Daze is really trying to apply some pressure on this lane, but he cannot do it. I guess Lark is farming okay because of this. But until they devour that sentry, they don't really have much to say in this lane. Always gonna know he's coming. MA. Even though he has been left alone, he's getting the stacks off, which is quite big. Buck, stand up by the arrow, and he's gonna be going down. The blood grenade actually gets the kill. Beautifully done by Ridis. Really beautifully done. And also the first power rune will go towards the TA. This is big. You're making sure that the Puck doesn't have a game and the TA has the best game of her life. Palantimo's fighting 1 versus 2. I win. Daze running away. Run away, little buddy. He's gonna go under with the invis. And the whirling axes. That's not gonna be connecting anywhere on Palantimos. He does have the healing salve. He would want to use it and will use it under the tower. But his poor courier, Daze, is not gonna allow it to live, is he? Yep, he takes the little donkey down. No TP, no heals, so it's really gonna be taking a long time before he can actually be part of an action. You give like the wisdom rune to the bounty along those lines, because he's not gonna have his level 6, and you do want to get those track kills online as soon as possible. Feels like he is the one going for the wisdom rune. Yep, and already the other one was taken by the Rubik. Understandably so. You're afraid that the bounty might be somewhere in the vicinity hidden and ready to take that one. Slark is going for the Echo Saber. So we might just actually see the harpoon. Oh. Tornado is there. Aleikum, they have 3 heroes here. They're not that good at pushing. Shergarat has to be somewhat careful. He's not level 6 just yet, and not even close to it. But he does have the Lotus there. If he wants the heal. Oh, poor Haze. Look at how poor he is. Have a sentry in the mid lane.
Radiant's middle tower is
Making
under
sure
attack.
that their traps stay alive. Daze thinking about it. He sees the Rubik there, and even without the Rubik, I'm pretty sure the Puck himself kills him. Just the 2 spells. Level 6 Puck though. Yeah, maybe not. Palantimos has phase boots, and it is gonna be a Battle Fury build, so no Echo Saber, something along those lines. Richmond dropping low, and Richmond is dead. Shergarat will get the kill. A weird rotation coming out from UALEIKUM, and well, Richmond just wasn't expecting it. He didn't have the refractions for a couple of more seconds, so there was no way he was gonna live through that one.
Dire are scared.
Daze. Oh, he's going courier hunting, and that's gonna be the courier. Well, he doesn't find it actually. Okay, for now, he seems to be hunting for a wisdom rune that just isn't there any longer. Shergarat, give me your money. And imagine that one. A younger kid,
Radiant's middle tower is under
3
attack.
levels lower than you, takes your money. And courier, oh, again, poor Palantimos courier.
Nice try.
Gonna be losing the item there, but what's it called? Cornucopia. The Perseverance ripoff. Bounty dropping low. Bounty dying. Begzen gets the kill. Ridis, luckily for him, he does have the leap charges, so he will be able to survive. And Shergarat continuing to bring tornadoes. And considering that he has a lot of spells that bring in the heat, which makes the air rise, those tornadoes, they're not to be underestimated. Richmond, he's probably gonna get an early shard in this game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, because you're up against the puck. Those silences are really gonna be big.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Valentimos continuing to farm, working towards his Battle Fury. That's not gonna be the earliest Battle Fury timing. It's fine. He did get the new item, the Spark of Courage. 10 damage when you're over 50% HP. 5 armor when you're under. Got the juice. His Echo Saber is getting delivered now. And once the Aghanim Scepter is probably gonna be disassembling that one, but I think
Denied.
the harpoon over the second days in some trouble. Dust doesn't connect.
Radiant's
Ooh, that
bottom
was very
tower
close.
is under attack.
The harpoon over the Mage Slayer is definitely better for the Slark. We'll see what he decides to do. Navi Jr., they're 1k gold ahead. They still don't have their track and won't have it for quite some time because the bounty is very under-leveled. He's level 4. He needs to be part of some kills. The arrow will get stolen, so with this, he will give a level 1 spell. Not the biggest of deals, but the arrow can be quite dangerous in the hands of a Rubik. Lift into an arrow. That's a long duration stun. Doom has his Midas. DA. Dragonlance at the ready. Deso gonna be next, of course. No surprises there. See if they will be able to secure those Roches. For Richman, arrow. That was a stolen one. Richman not gonna be caught by it. He just gets the invis there. Another power rune onto him. Navi Jr. in 12 minutes have gotten 1 kill. That first one was the first blood that he got instantly. And Shergrat, he's not getting Slark, get anything. Got the juice. He's cursing his life a little bit. And this time around the dust will connect. Ridis being a little bit annoying here. But UALEIKUM, they don't really care. They just get themselves away. Valentimos will continue to farm. And getting closer and closer to his Battle Fury. That should be coming out like 14 minutes into the game, even before that. 13 and a half should be there. Richmond farming the Ancients here. Another one is being stacked by the Marana for him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Richmond will
attack.
be able to go and farm those
Dire's
as well if
top
he wants to.
tower is under attack.
Which will get him closer and closer to his death. So he's like,
bottom
where's my
tower
Roche
is
pit?
under
Well, nowhere to be found, my friend. But I think it'll be true for this tower of UALEIKUM that is going to be taken down as well. But the bottom tower was taken down already. So it is just going to equalize the tower count between the two teams currently. Puck is still struggling. This gold lead pretty much comes from that mid lane. Mostly comes from that mid lane. It's not even a gold lead all that much, is it?
Radiant's
But the
middle
Doom will,
tower
of course,
is
be
under attack.
on par with the TA fairly soon, and especially the Troll once he gets the Battle Fury, he is gonna be there too, and his Battle Fury is being finished as we speak. Just needs to be delivered. Daze is going for the Wisdom Rune. Will be able to get it. He is not very happy with how it's going for him. He's gonna be leaving some gold there on the ground. That should be a room for him. He's probably going to be taking the Watcher away. Even blocks the Ancients. Takes the Watcher. Now, TA caught. TA dead. Second time they rotate towards him. That's the second call used onto him and it gets them the kill. Navi Jr., nothing they can do about it. Twice in a row, their mid laner, the highest farmed hero on their side, will be going down and nothing we can do about it, while Daze is just going around the map and chasing for Wisdom Runes, hoping that he's going to be getting the experience necessary to get his level 6. But this bounty is not working out whatsoever. On paper it should, but you probably need a position 5 that does more damage. And TA wins the mid lane, TA crushes the mid lane, TA loses the tower to a puck. Of course, this is not as important as it used to be, considering the Roche is no longer in close to the mid lane, so the mid lane towers in terms of
Dire's bottom tower
that
is
type of
under
map
attack.
control, not the most important thing. I still think mid lane tower, is it really all that important now? Doesn't feel that way. Now when I look at it, yeah, you can invade the enemy jungle, but that's just 3 out of a bazillion camps. PMA is working towards his Helm of the Overlord. He's weaker than the puck, and Days, he is level 6. Let's go. There's the track onto Mary. The arrow connects as one. That should be the first track kill. They're gonna be getting the gold. The 2 supports, they get themselves some nice influx of gold. Days, as soon as he got his level 6, he found something. Let's see if he can find anything more. The Slark will be able to disassemble his Echo Saber fairly soon. He's thinking about the Lincoln Sphere as well. Cornucopia is... I mean, everything that was used to make with the Perseverance is now made with the new item. Has been found. He's gonna be roared. The arrow is flying through. They found him, and that's another track kill. Will be going into the hands of Navi Jr. PMA will be the one that gets the kill this time around. This is the vision that we talked about. Let's see now if they'll be able to utilize it at this nighttime, so maybe the Star can get involved as well. Give even more vision to his team. Sugarat, he has Guardian Greaves. He still hasn't used the Doom. Hasn't felt the need to do so. Days. Be getting the Lotuses. Only gets the 1. The other one stays there. Come on, take it. There it is. Isn't gonna be able to upgrade it just yet. For those of you guys that don't know, 3 of the same kind get upgraded, or 3 small ones get into a bigger one. Then if you get 3 of the small ones again, then you get an even bigger one. And then you can combine it with the cheese in the end, and it's like huge. I haven't seen that one yet in a game. Would need to stack it quite a lot. Moonlight Shadow gonna be used. Thinking about fighting here. They don't have the roar for 24 seconds. They're waiting, and the creeps there already doing some damage. Bexon has the refraction, and look at the Slark come from the side. Has the 2 supports dead immediately. So now the cores, what are they to do? Okay, they're gonna kill the Mirana. PMA dropping low. The Doom will get used. There's the live Sugarat. Getting the on. He's gonna get tracked. He removes it immediately. Now the ulti onto the TH. She's gonna be beat up. Balance. He's gonna rip her apart. The refraction charge is trying to keep herself alive. Not gonna be happening. The Doom did die. Got the juice. Thinking about fighting this one. He sees them. There's a trap there as well. Need to be very careful. Haze. Okay, got the juice. Misses on that bounce. Has another one to play with. And oh, they jump in front of him. Is the Slark really dead right now? He doesn't have his ulti. Another net will be bringing him down, but they have the coil, and Palantino just smacks him to death. Now straight into the pit they will go. Navi Jr., can you get here in time? Joel, there's no pushover when it comes to killing Drosh with maxed out fervor. This should be easy peasy for him. Oh, actually, decides it's not worth it, guys. It's too dangerous. They're coming over. They're coming to fight us, and we're up against the tracks. And speaking of, Haze will just offer his life away to a track kill. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but throw into an arrow pretty much ends your life every single time. Without the puck, without the Doom, can you defend the Roche? Still have that ward there. Might get dewarded though. Let's see. Oh, still staying nice and strong. Smoke has been used. They have the gem. Their side. Pantimos has his ulti back. It's tracked though, so Navi Jr. They know this is coming. Also, they still haven't rewarded though that vision. UALEIKUM. I can't believe that's the case, that you allowed this to stay there for so long. Like, how can you not put the sentry in front of the pit? And it is what it is. There is a solar crest on the bounty, which is quite huge. You know, if you put it on the TA, the solar crest was changed. So 7 armor, 70 attack speed, and 18% movement speed. That's what you take away or give. Doesn't matter. Now you cannot keep it all the time. It lasts for 8 seconds, and then it has an 8-second downtime. It used to be that you can constantly spam it on somebody, but no. It has been buffed, but there is a a downside to it as well. I'm okay with that. The troll has a Manta. Didn't want to go for the BKB immediately. Fine with that. Rana. Shenanigans in the top lane with TA. Is she getting the Tormentor all on her own? Maybe it's the type of hero that can do it, right? Because of the refraction. So Bounty will get an Aghanim shard. So now they're gonna have some invis gangs going around the map. Days +1. He can take DA with him wherever he wants and just go for murder missions. The supports could be easy grabs, but I'm not sure that the DA does want to do it. So, but the Slark does want to. He's definitely gonna be enjoying being inside that one. So now the Roche is on the bottom part of the map. UALEIKUM going for it. And Navi Jr., they're nowhere to be found in the vicinity. They're playing a TA lineup. Roche is something that you rely on. Well, UALEIKUM, they're going to be taking it away. Roche now is going to be dropping low and will be taken down. The A gets probably given to Palantimos. We saw what he did to the TA there. Inside of his ulti. Gonna do it to her every single time if he gets the chance to go in a 1 versus 1. And guys, on your screen you have a QR code. Just be sure to scan it with your phones. It will take you to the EGB website, and if you're new, you can get up to a $600 bonus on your first deposit. Be sure to make your games a little bit more interesting, a little bit more spicy. How much what the new patch has done for us as well. You can make it even more so. 2k gold lead for Navi Jr. Mostly their supports. Because of the track kills. See, that's gonna be continuing to go their way. UALEIKUMNIHAO having this gem is what's actually helping them quite a lot. But with this Aegis, they would love to get a tier 2. Bottom one, of course, the easiest one to claim. I want to say. I think so. Still, there's a positioning. Actually, I think with these additions to the new jungles map being bigger and stuff like that, they've actually made it even more closer in terms of which part of the map is easier to play. UALEIKUM, they're in a smoke. Where will they go? Get the Watcher here. Palantimos secures it. Of a dive. Richmond, he has the blink. Chart just, yeah, they saw him. He's gonna blink to the side and TP away. He will be fine. Won't be able to find him. They really wanted that kill, but in the end, they're gonna get at least the Wisdom rune, so that's nice. And also, there's been 2 minutes over the from when it spawned, so I actually don't believe that Navi Jr. didn't get it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But when you look at it, UALEIKUM, they haven't gotten their Wisdom rune either, but they're on the aggressive troll, going for a Scotty. Definitely not playing around. Wants to be able to deal with the TA. Not gonna be dealing that well with the Slark, is he? I feel like the Slark should get a shard in this one. Don't wait for the Tormentor for it, because your ulti is just gonna be saving people from the troll ulti. Like, what is he gonna do if there's a depth shroud there? Like, nothing. He's just gonna watch as his ulti goes away, and then you're gonna be able to kill him. But speaking about killing, Palantimos wants to go for his tower. He's alone. He is literally alone without the BKB, and nobody cares. Nobody's coming over to punish him because they don't know. Navi Jr., they're gonna let their tower fall for nothing, and that's gonna be that, it seems like. Very interesting neutral items. No supports. double Philosopher's Stone for the UALEIKUM supports. They got lucky there. Bounty is going for a Halberd. I like it. Though maybe a Yules would be better, considering the troll doesn't want to get a BKB. Let's get him up in the air. His arm is fine. I feel like the Yules might be a better one. Especially because you're up against the puck, you're up against the Jakiro. And anything's and the potential to go for the Wind Waker later on. Slark has the Lincolns. Ways to break the Lincolns, lives from the Rubik, Fade Bolt from the Rubik, and no, that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else really. They're letting their outer towers drop a little bit too much. The BKBs are coming through. That's gonna be the 2 ones from Navi Jr. Those could be huge. Let's see how well they're gonna be able to utilize those. Troll still going towards the Skadi. He's gonna have it fairly soon. No harpoon yet for the Slark. Can't believe it. He doesn't want to give me a harpoon. He will buy a shard though, so that's nice. Troll topping the network chart. The margin between him and the other heroes pretty huge. To be honest, especially versus a TA. TA is a hero that kind of relies on being on top of the network chart, especially with these many camps. Palantimos is 5-0, whereas the TA is 2-3, so kind of does make sense. Daze gets taken down by Haze. So giving us a little bit of a rhyme there on the puck. A pretty slow game, I have to say, though. If this wasn't a new patch and I'm constantly looking at new items, new ways, thinking about how they're moving and stuff like that, it would be pretty not fun. Vexen. There's their vision. They don't have it. They're gonna go for the puck. The roar doesn't come through. The puck should be fine. He gets the blink away, trying to get out. The PMA is gonna get doomed right now. Got the juice going forward. Sugar taking some damage. Has to be very careful. There's gonna be the Lincoln taken away from the Slark. He still has his depth shot. He will be jumping out for now, but Richmond has to pop the BKB. Is that really gonna save him? The depth shroud will. He turns around, destroys Vexen. Now gets himself away. Richmond, can you live? He will be able to. Daze. It just came back to the world of the living. Have mercy on him. Oh, let God have mercy on his soul. That's the only thing that UALEIKUM will see fit. And to be honest, with the Doom being used, that's not that bad of a trade for Navi Jr. Clark, nice usage of the depth shroud there, saving the TA from the troll. Pretty nicely done. And that is one thing that I don't really know how UALEIKUM deal with. That depth shroud is a problem in Slark. He has 15 stacks stolen. He wants to fight. Good time to do so. 10 seconds until he has his ulti. Palantimos does break the smoke. They see Haze. He has been jumped on. The roar not there just yet. The axe is flying through. Haze will be okay. Protected. Got the juice. Still giving vision, but the ancient golem will get taken down. So extra 250 gold there for UALEIKUM. If I did see it correctly, it was the Rubik that got it down. A on disc on Vexen. Okay, this Rubik is not an easy hero to kill for sure. They need to get the roar onto this puck. If not, you're not killing him, so just stop jumping on him. The Tormentor, it is there. Keep on going for it. They will. We'll see who gets the shard. Gonna be the Rubik or the Jakiro, actually, or Rubik or the puck, actually. They don't even get it down. Oh, actually, they do get it down. Who got the Jakiro got the Aghanim shard. I was like, no way they killed it that fast. There is a way. Troll does a lot of damage, especially to static targets. Got the juice. He has found Vexen. And the force stab there will get him out. Immediately jump out from the Slark. The coil was used in the back lines. They're killing Daze, and he is gone. Arrow will not be connecting. Just goes between the two of them. Jump out. Got the juice. Slow down. The trap is there, but they don't have the shard just yet. The Slark has to be careful. He has been silenced. He needs a force staff. He'll be fine. Ulti. Let's have it. We'll use it right now. No, he's stuck. Oh, he does have a quelling blade to eat through the trees. Got the juice. Will live. That was a little bit too close for comfort there for the Slark, but poor Daze. He's just the first target to die. They're not letting him get the track off, but guess what? Rubik does have his track. That's gonna be big. On a Slark, it really doesn't matter all that much, but it can allow them to break the Lincolns. His other heroes, though, it's a problem. Ridis does remove it with the Guardian Greaves immediately. Vexen, Blink Dagger on the menu, wants to be able to initiate, understandably so. How is the TA item progression looking? has the Hurricane Pike. Now Daedalus will be next, but her items had really slowed down quite a lot. The Beastmaster has a Blink Dagger now, level 18. Level 17, sorry, approaching level 18. Speaking of which, Puck is getting close to his as well. Let's have that E-Blade. We're going for a Perseverance. So what do you even make from a Perseverance right now? Lotus Orb, Octarine Core, Meteor Hammer. So it's gonna be an Octarine Core. Really no, there's not gonna be any surprises there. Smoke from UALEIKUM. Troll has a Butterfly. Palantimos very strong. I'm guessing if he's going by this route, he's probably gonna be getting a Satanic next. Up the juice, you need to jump away, you need to run. He knows that something is up. Because he gonna be okay, barely escapes the smoke from his enemies. It's still tense on the map, but overall will be okay. So Puck decides not to go for an Octarine. He's gonna go for a Lincoln's. He will probably just like, I want a Perseverance. Oh no, it's made from Cornucopia. Roche is up. It is daytime, so it is gonna be on the bottom side of the map. It is only the second Roche, so only the Cheese and the Aegis. No Magnum Scepters, nothing like that. Smoke from Navi. They're gonna be coming over there. Are they gonna be there in time though? Roche is dropping low. It's half HP. Coming over. Moonlight Shadow gonna be used. Roche, quarter, 2000 HP. You need to get there. But look at, they waited for you. They knew you were coming. And they were ready. Now they're gonna turn around with the roar onto the Doom and trying to kill him. But the E-Blade, the Puck is saving him. Not for long. Richmond will kill him. And now the buyback of the Doom coming over again. They care to kill the poor bounty first. Nice Hurricane Pike from Richmond, but you're gonna need to blink away if you want to live. Hiding in the shadows. Speaking about the shadows, the Slark will be jumping away. Nice arrow there, and Richmond will be able to TP away. There's gonna be a 1-for-1 with Doom buying back, so not that big of a deal. Mirana is probably dead as well. There's no way you're getting out of this one alive. And Palantimos, he gets another one. Are those track kills from the Rubik? Yeah, they are. Yep, they actually are, and that's why they're the ones that are winning in terms of gold and are coming now with the push. Troll taking some damage. The Slark will run into the ice path. Has to be very careful. And now they're gonna beat him up. That's so much damage into the Slark. He thought he was strong. But the Troll being pushed into the base. Palantimos, are you too deep? It seems like the answer will be no. Will be healed up by the Doom. Without the Slark, they're helpless to fight. The lift will get used, but no creep way there to do anything against them. So that means that Palantimos will take the tower down so easily. The damage there, trying to do it, or at least Richmond, he doesn't have his BKB, he doesn't have his life, he has been destroyed, does have a buyback, but this game, it looks over. It seems like we're gonna be going to a game 3, first series of the day. It was only 2 games long. Here, we're gonna be seeing a decider. UALEIKUMNIHAO, the back of Palantimos Troll, are gonna be getting themselves the victory and showing that the Troll can definitely work. He didn't even buy the BKB, so the new addition of being able to use it during the ulti didn't really come in handy. It was just Palantimos doing everything right from the laning stage, going forward. He farmed well, he moved well, he fought well, and in the end, he won well, forcing out the decider for his team and giving us finally a game 3. Now, today we haven't had a... or I haven't been casting some 3 games for quite some time. Rob probably did have a couple of those in the previous days. But with that being said, guys, we are going to be taking that short little break for the last time of this day. And after it is out, after these 10 minutes, we're going to be hopping into the last game of the day here at the Eastern European DPC Division 2.